Hello everyone, welcome to this extra membership video. Thank you for being with me here today. This is a message that is meant to find you once you're ready. Once you're ready to hear it, you will find this video, okay? It's for the very few who are actually in the space to hear this at this time. And so whenever you find this, okay, that is the right time for you to hear it, okay? You're ready to hear this message now. So I'm gonna pull out some cards first. And then we will begin. Also, I want to thank you if you're here and you signed up to be a member. I really thank you and appreciate you and welcome, and I'm very happy to have you here. Yeah, in support. I appreciate your support so very much. All right, let's start with what we got here. Let's see what we can put down, and if I have to extend the camera, I can do that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. You know what? Push that a little higher. The Lovers. King of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Queen of Wands. Wow, two queens, a king, lovers, two of cups. Wow. Six of Pentacles. Four of Cups. King of Wands. So you have the king and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Two kings, two queens. There's definitely something about the two here. Six of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, I want to just kind of take a look at what we have here first. There's been something you've been waiting on. Maybe this is a lover, right? Maybe you've been waiting for love. Or you and someone else have been waiting for something. But I see, it's like when you're watching this, it's time. Okay, it is time. You are having the success. And that's why this is for the very few who are attracted to this reading. That's why you came here at this time today, in this moment. Okay, because you and somebody else, whether it's you meeting this person or it's you and somebody else having a victory, which you've been really working hard towards, working in harmony, you know, trying to work together to build something, to grow something, to get somewhere together. Okay, something you've been waiting on, something you've been very disappointed in the results of, or like been waiting a long time, like where is it? Okay. I think you both have realized your inner power, and it's interesting. So Spirit's bringing me now to these two that came out first, right? The king and queen that came out first. So, and that teaches me what you were learning. Okay, whether you've been learning this together or apart in your own paths. Okay, the feminine here was learning how to be more honest, truthful, and direct, and watching the thoughts, the words, okay, the ways in communicating, the ways in which, you know, how we work together, how we see each other, how we speak to one another. Okay, that was the Queen of Swords. That's what she was learning, and how to be, you know, put up boundaries, how to say no, how to protect her own energy, but also, you know, being more aware of the energy that she's putting out, the thoughts that she's keeping. Okay. And the King of Pentacles was learning how to be a stable, secure, masculine figure. Okay, someone who is willing and wants to put in the work, willing to, you know, grow slowly but surely, but like put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort to build and show up, you know, day in and day out, be loyal, be determined, be that like very strong and abundant, knowing thyself as abundant. Okay, and then underneath it, beautiful, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So these were your individual paths in order to now build and have the success of this 10 of Pentacles. So whether this is you guys building a family, building a home, or building a career, a business together in some way, or coming together in love, you are now receiving the reward, the success, the victory, that you are now able to have this, build this, grow this. It's now going to start building. You're receiving something, maybe something of help, okay, some information, but you are having the victory over the struggle, okay? And it's because you guys have showed up and you have worked in harmony, you've worked together, or you have, you know, done your individual duties, you know, within growth, within self, that is now allowing you to come together, okay? But you are having the victory that you have been working so hard for, and you've been like waiting for a very long time. Because now we have two people that are on the same level, okay? That's what we see here with these divine counterparts. It's that now we have come into balance. We have shown up in the way that is equal, fair, balanced, one in the mind, one in the communication, the other in the effort, right? In the way that I'm thinking and speaking, in the way that you have been able to show up, be there, you know, put in the time, put in the effort, you know, create a stable environment, material environment, perhaps. Okay, and so now we are both equal in our power, right? And so now we can now enter this space. It is ready to be built by us because of how we have been able to show up for each other in the equal but opposite ends of what, you know, what this goal needed from us, right? It was like we were both working on coming into harmony within ourselves so that we could come into harmony within each other, within this this legacy that we're building, whether that be a family or that be a very successful career, business, okay, or just life in general together. But yeah, now it's time for us to have our victory, because now we are within our power. We are shining. We are confident, right? We are ready to now take this on. And now is the time for us to have our victory, have our success, because we have shown charity to one another, shown, grown and realized what we needed to, you know, put each other first, or do what's best for a bigger picture here. Yeah, crown chakra. Exactly. Our awareness is opening, right? We're enlightened. There's a portal opening here. It's like we have opened the 7th chakra, the crown chakra, to receive. And now, so we are being put onto a much larger purpose here. It is opening up for us now. Look at that, throat chakra. Remember we were saying with the Queen of Swords, we have balanced the throat, the crown. It is now opening this doorway with how we speak, how we treat each other, right? Patience and planning, 7 of Pentacles. Wow, and the heart chakra. Wow, look at all these chakras that have now been balanced and are opening something we've been patient planning towards, right? We are now receiving the guidance, the opening, the way forward, because we have balanced the head and the heart, the masculine and the feminine, right? The feminine was the throat, the masculine was the heart. Opening the heart, being solid, being a stable, loving, reliable energy. And this could be reversed as well. I'm just seeing it in the king and queen here. And then the other, you know, being open and careful with communication and thought, right? And the base, holy smokes. The safety. Wow, look at all these chakras. No wonder this is happening. No wonder this is such a... This is only going to be for very specific people at a very specific time. Because look at all of the chakras that you guys have healed. That is now opening. We started with the root, the base, the safety, the security, the masculine, right? That's that King of Pentacles, this feeling of safety, of feeling of security, of acceptance of where I am, and feeling safe and secure exactly where I am, no matter what it looks like, right? Putting love first, putting our love first, opening up the heart space, you know, letting the inner child feel safe to play, to love, right? To love each other, to be open with one another, to be more vulnerable. And then speaking from that place, coming from that place within the thought and mind, and only visualizing, you know, the most love and being grateful, right? Speaking with gratitude. And yeah, the crown, trusting, right? Trusting the way forward, trusting, having faith, right? That this will come to be, right? This patience and planning that we've been having will manifest, will be created. And this is the portal now. This is the way through. This is the awakening. This is the success, the victory. Okay. Wow. That, no way. I got a cute third eye. Oh my, I have never seen this in my entire life. I have never seen this. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah. 5 of Pentacles, financial, material changes. Look at that. Recognition and reward. The 3 of... Guys. Okay. This deserves its own moment here. Hold on. I'm going to put... These are 3 Pentacle cards, right? We're going to put them in order. 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. And guess what we're missing? The masculine and feminine. The sacral and the solar plexus are the only 2 that are not here. Those are the only 2 that really represent a masculine and feminine, and that's because we already got those. That's you and this person. Wow. My mind is blown. Wow. You guys have truly come into divine balance within the masculine and feminine. It's crazy because you've done it within yourself, and then you have, so which is opening the door for love if you do not have it yet, right? It was opening door for this other person who's also been doing this at the same time, or within you and someone else who are together, who have been, you know, growing and learning and on your paths together. You have come into divine balance within each other as well, because you've been able to do it within yourself. So it's like this beautiful mirroring of this healed energy, and it started with the base, right? We started from feeling lackful in some way in our finances, in our, you know, in our security, in our physical world. And so we put in the patience and the planning. We've been working toward it, right? We've been working on healing that, on growing, on, you know, changing these things, on looking at ourselves and looking at our situation and how can we do better? How can we improve, right? And it's been a long time of this, and you're finally, look, you're getting the reward. You're being recognized by the universe, or you're being recognized by this other person, right? It's finally, the energies are able to be recognized within each other because you have cleared it. You have balance. Look at all of these chakras that are healthy and open and ready to go, right? We healed the base, which was the root. Okay, we healed the root, which has now opened us up. Heart, throat, third eye, crown. Wow. So you're completely balanced here. You are completely balanced, ready and open. And that is opening this success, this doorway, this reward that you have been so patient and so hardworking toward, of changing what you needed to change, of opening up what you needed to open up, right? Of releasing and letting go and overcoming the difficulties, the hard thoughts, the limiting beliefs, right? The voices of doubt and, you know, not giving up. Wow. My mind here is just so blown away. Blown away. This is your spiritual awakening. This is you awakening to your higher path, to a higher conjoined path, okay, with somebody else. You and this person are ready to now have and build this legacy, to have this success, to have this reward, okay? It's going to feel so beautiful and balanced. It's like the scales are finally balanced for you to walk through together. You're both going to be in your power. It's going to be, wow. I can't explain how blown away I am by all of this. Look at all of this. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's like ding, 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 ding. You know, it's like feels like a jackpot. You know, you've aligned everything. It's like match, 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 match. Open up. You get the 777 triple jackpot, right? It's your time. It's your time to move through this. It's your time to walk through. It's your time to have it. Look at that. Okay, so we have Dream Thief, Refusal of the Call, number 13. And we have 57, Unmarked Trail, Revelation. Okay. 13. And a 13. The mirroring. See? The unmarked trail. Because you guys were on your own trail, right? You were in your own maze. And look at this mirroring, this perfect mirroring. There is going to be a huge revelation. You were on a trail that no one else, you were on a path that no one else has walked before you, right? You had to figure your way out of it, right? You had to plan, you had to be patient, you had to rework it, right? You're in a maze, I come up against a wall, a blockage. Okay, well, now we have to rethink this, right? Okay, now I'm going to change this. I'm going to change my thinking. I'm going to change my direction. And I'm going to try this again and again and again until it was a perfect reflection within yourself, right? And now you're having this beautiful revelation. Wow. And I really feel like you came up against so many dream thieves, right? So many things that could have stopped you, that were like guarding the treasure, guarding the path, okay, that you had to overcome. You had to come up against so many dream thieves, right, that were in your mind, in your environment, in your world. And you had to face them, and you had to fight your own demons and overcome them, okay? Things that were there to block you from the revelation, to block you from the goal, from the enlightenment, from your 10 of Pentacles, right? From the love of your life, from having, you know, the complete harmony of the lovers together, from having the life you've always dreamt of, from having the abundance and the success, right? That it's all there in the 10 of Pentacles. And that's what you've managed to open up by not refusing the call, by not letting the dream thieves win. You fought back against the dream thieves. You encountered them. You overcame them. You fought back. And look, you are getting recognized and rewarded for your courage, for your valiance, for your tenacity, your determination. Okay, you are being successful over that. Now, I'm going to read this unmarked trail for you. It says, an unprecedented experience, discovery, revelation. You are called now to embark on a sacred journey. The Arthurian knights, in their quest for the Holy Grail, had to make sure to take an unmarked trail that no one had ever followed, or they would not accomplish their goal. Likewise, you must enter the darkest forest of your soul via a route as yet unidentified to find what you seek. The manicured paths will bring you only temporary pleasure and later greater pain. Stop it. You already know there is... Okay, so Okay, so this, I'm not going to read the entire thing because this is what you have been through. Okay, you have went down the unmarked trail, the path that was not yet followed, the unmanicured trail, the trail that was blocked by dream thieves, right? Don't go down there. It's dangerous. You know, don't follow your heart. It's risky. You know, true love doesn't actually exist. You just settle, right? All love ends up in heartbreak, or, you know, you can't have it all. All of these things, beliefs and people that came along your path, and, you know, conditionings of society and of yourself, those were all there to stop you, right, from truly connecting in with what you believe to be true, with God's ultimate path for you, an ultimate truth, an ultimate purpose for you. Okay, you have broken through all of that. Death, 13, right? We have broken through all that, and we are now realizing the dream. We are now coming to the revelation, the end of the maze, okay? The true mirror, the true sense of the dream. You really are now opening to the dream. You have balanced yourself beautifully. You've balanced the energies beautifully. You really have done it. Oh my gosh. Whoever is here, congratulations. This is incredible. Way to go. Again. Look who's here again. The Lovers. You and somebody else really have done it. You have really come into divine balance and harmony. You have done it within yourself. True masculine and feminine balance. Ding, 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 ding. Opened up. Every single chakra are balanced, open, healthy. Moving you through. You're ready. You're ready for this because you have come into harmony. You've come into divine balance and a perfect, beautiful, clear mirror of each other and self. You have not turned away from all the things blocking your way, right? From all of the naysayers, you know, the blockages within you, the hard things, the dragons you've had to overcome. You have really stepped through with courage and bravery, and now you're getting to live in trust, romance, and love, true harmony. Beautiful. We have the Knight of Berries, dissatisfaction, a talented person. We have the Star, the dreamer, sleep, dreams, visions, inspiration. Yes. We have the King of Skates, lack of help, distractions, and self-centeredness. We have the Knight of Skates, finding direction, assertiveness, and taming internal fear. And we have the Page of Swords, eagerness, enthusiasm, and future potential. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot of you as well, because we have recognition and reward. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Star. A lot of you are also connecting with your dreams, okay, of getting seen. You will be known, you will be seen, because it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're going to have the love and the harmony within your personal relationship, but you're also your dream, your vision, okay, for yourself or for your own individual paths as well, is meant to be recognized by other people. You're meant to be known for something. Your name is meant to be heard, okay, because we have dissatisfaction, a talented person. I think you're a very talented person with a big dream, and maybe even both of you are, right? Maybe even you're both meant to have your own very successful careers or successful paths, or you're meant to be known together. Maybe you're meant to join together and create something or be known for something. Okay, but either way, this is you guys hitting your ultimate, right? Your beauty, your love, your marriage, you know, long-lasting growth, legacy, you know, being abundant, being able to pass that down to generations, you know, underneath you. Okay. Yeah, it's like, this is giving me the background of the story, because you were always very talented, but I think you had to find your way, find your direction, right? you always knowing you had this future potential, and you kept going with enthusiasm, right? It's like you kept honing in on your craft and what you were meant to do. But it was like before, maybe it was with self-centeredness and lack of help. Maybe you were doing it solo, or you felt like you were doing it solo, or, you know, maybe we weren't just working in harmony together, and we were kind of on our own, more selfish or just individual paths. But now it feels like we're really finding the true dream, the true meaning of the dream, which is working together, or working in harmony together, or coming together to create a bigger dream, right? A bigger impact, right? So yeah, finding our direction, finding our assertiveness, and going for the dream, going for the full 10, like not just settling, okay? Not refusing the call, going for it completely and totally and utterly. Okay, we're actually gonna get more of these. Okay, so we have Knight of Coins, schemes, business, success by cheating. And we have the Queen of Swords. Again, trickery, a capable woman, downfall of your enemies. Yeah, there was almost something here being learned. At the bottom, we have justice, forced justice, and strength. There were almost energies within us that we had to overcome within ourselves, like success by cheating, or in business. Like there's something to do with career and business here within ourselves. It's almost as though we had to learn how to do things the right way, in harmony of all involved, and, you know, in standing up for ourselves and anyone who is going to cross those boundaries, right? Making sure that we're not taken advantage of, making sure that we stand in our own truth within any situation, even if it's romantic, even if it's in love, right? Just to make sure that I'm never getting taken advantage of or manipulated in any way. And then that's also within, like, you know, the work environment, the career environment, because maybe we saw this kind of sneakiness, and so we said, I'm gonna learn from that. I'm not gonna repeat these mistakes. I'm even gonna see it within myself and where I can be that way, and I'm gonna change, right? Downfall of your enemies, a capable woman, right? That you are capable of succeeding, not by cheating, but being true to your vision, true to the wish, true to God and to the highest source, right, of love and truth, and that I can do it in my way. I can do it in the right way, in the way that makes me, you know, feel proud that I did it, you know, according to my values and my principles, and that I didn't fall, I wasn't tricked by the greed or the ways of the world that tried to just, you know, the easy way out, basically. Look at that, death. Yeah, we are going through a transformation together. 3 of Wands. We have transformed. This is saying that you and this other person, again, together or separate on your own journeys, you are now coming together in balance, and your transformations are complete. And now it's time for us to begin on this new path, on this new experience, in this new life together. Wow. So your ships are coming in. Your new experience is here. This transformation is complete. Okay. The star. You guys literally have become the stars of your own lives, of your own journey, what you've been waiting for, what you've been healing. The sun is here. This new revelation. It's time for you to move up. You have become the light. Your vision is now coming true. Your dream, you are now reaching it, and you are about to walk upon it. 4 of Wands and the Emperor. Yeah, this is us beginning our extremely stable, solid, strong path together, right? As a harmonious coupling. that we're ready now to take this on. We're ready now we have the strength. We have, you know, we're able to work together now. This could be marriage. This could be, you know, buying the home, right? Having the stability, starting the business, like having the success, right? This is it taking off. This is us about to take on something that we've never taken on before, something huge that we've been working really hard towards. We've been trying to manifest. Okay. It's time now to have this stability, to step up into our power, to lead ourselves into success, into wealth, into happiness. Yeah. Yeah, the Hangman. We've been waiting for something for a long time. We've been hanging upside down. We've been changing, seeing things in a new way. And the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, okay? This new beginning, this grounded new beginning here, finally coming in. The Ace of Cups. Love and finances are now beginning, okay? It's now time for us to start in prosperity together, in love. Wow. It's just like so much. Oops. Sorry, that was my bread timer. Just give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, I just want to speak with clarity because I'm kind of getting really excited, and I hope I'm not speaking too fast. I just want to make sure you know the depths of what this is. It's really beautiful, right? We have gone through a transformation inwardly, but also, you know, as a masculine and feminine together. And we are now coming out of the hardest part of our path. And now we're able to walk together in celebration, in freedom, feeling a freedom of the, you know, the darkest parts of the path and the struggling and the financial difficulties, you know, the lack, the insecurities. It's like we're really reaching a very beautiful moment in our lives together and coming together, or coming together in a deeper way and a more committed way, and something that's very stable. And it's like you're ready now to take on this new commitment together. Okay. Protection, 31. Paradox and vision. Interesting. I had these exact 3 cards in a reading the other day. So shout out if you saw that, if you knew. So obviously Spirit's trying to allude me to the fact of it's a similar message. Paradox in the middle, a card on each end, right? We had to learn to protect our own vision. We have 2 butterflies here, right? Butterflies also symbolize transformation. We have death. We also have 31, which in reverse is 13, right? So we had to learn how to protect ourselves. Again, we kind of see the sword, kind of reminds me of that Queen of Swords that came out twice, right? Protect our energy, protect our vision. We see she has a butterfly here. So we had our own unique path. We had the unmarked trail. We were following our own true hearts, our crown chakra, right? We were following something that no one else has done or has followed or knows about. We had to stay true to ourselves, to each other the entire time. And we had to fight off doubts. We had to fight off, you know, our own dragons, people, things in our paths that were there to pull us away. Any attempt to turn us against each other, turn us away from love, turn us away from our own belief in ourselves and belief in our path and our vision, right? We had to stay true to that. And you have done that. And you both have done that. And that was the paradox, is that you had to find your own middle path. Look at this. It's not a straight and narrow path, right? You had to, sometimes you would tilt too far over here and then we had to come back, and sometimes we would tilt too far over there. That is the paradox, is it's always, you know, tilting until we find our balance, right? And that's what we're seeing here with all of these chakras opening up, is that, you know, sometimes we come over here and this would throw this off, and then over here. And so until we found our true balance of our protecting our vision, protecting myself, protecting each other, right? Protecting what we know to be true, what we feel, right? Our own uniqueness, our own unique path, that God's source, you know, spirit is our only guide here. And that we have to listen to that. It's like finally in the path is straightening out. The path is going to be very, very clear. It's opening up to you now. We have both lit up ourselves. We have now healed ourselves. We are both now our own star, our shining star. We are here to be bright, to glow, to be seen, right? And to live our vision, to realize our vision, to have the vision, be in the vision, because we are the vision. And we stayed true to that vision. We stayed true to ourselves. Wow, congratulations. Truly, congratulations. And we stayed flexible. I am flexible and free to be me. Now you get to be, you are free, right? Now you are free to be you in the uniqueness that you are, in the beauty that you are, that you don't have to, you know, compromise anything about you or your life or what you want, right? You can have it, your cake, and eat it too. You can truly have it all. You can have the love, and you can have the dream career, the dream business, or the dream success, or, you know, you can create your farm, or you can, you know, rescue animals, whatever your thing was, your dream is. It's like you're truly now connecting to that thing, all of it, with nothing discluded. Okay, you can have your, you know, you can do your dream and be on the road and travel, you know, whatever it was that you know, you really wanted, you've been following. Okay, expanded awareness, Azurite. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. And look at that, Herkimer, dreams. I am constantly manifesting my dreams into reality. Your awareness is now expanding and opening, and that's what this whole process was about. To be free and flexible, to now connect and open up to your dreams. Your dream is now opening up to, you are now entering this space of building the dream, of living the dream. You are constantly manifesting your dreams into reality, and that's why you had to get your mind clear, your mind right, aligned, all your chakras aligned, because you are always manifesting what your reality is. And so now you have aligned to the dream. You have aligned to the truth of love, to the truth of the dream, and all that is included in that. And that is now what's opening up. Your vision is now entering your space. It is now becoming truth, becoming real. People are going to say, how did they do that? How did they live this life? Like, this is the dream life, right? You had to fight, you know, all the moments of doubt and all of the financial difficulties and all of the people trying to pull you off, throw doubt in your way. Stop, the Lovers again. Oh my gosh. That's like the third or fourth time. Six of Swords, the burden. Three of Wands again, experiencing. And the Knight of Cups, trust. Yeah, this was about you learning how to trust your own path, going into the unknown, trusting God, trusting the universe over the words and the thoughts and the will of other people that was just bringing you down, keeping you stuck, keeping you tired. Like trusting myself, coming into balance with me and with my partner, or, you know, aligning to love to the highest degree within myself to attract that partner, right? And now it's opening. Now there's this opening, this new experience coming in where you're truly living in that harmony. And so there's going to be this big trust fall. There's going to be this big new experience coming through that you've been working so hard for. It's really opening up to you now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am so glad I was able to do this reading for you guys. I'm so glad you found this reading at this time, and congratulations. It is time. Okay, this is for the very few, okay, who are truly connecting in with this dream now. with what, you know, you've been so patient, so hardworking, and so loyal to yourself, to God, to spirit, to your dream, right? To your love, right? And you deserve this so much. So yeah, so beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being a member. I really, really appreciate you guys. It's such an honor to be here, to read this energy. It's so beautiful. It's truly an uplifting, you know, thing that I get to do. I absolutely love it. And yeah, leave a comment if you feel inspired, if you know, you feel it. Okay, it's happening. I know it. That's why I'm here. Just let me know and share your experience. I'd love to hear. And of course, you know, I'm sure you're subscribed, but yeah, you got to say the whole thing. But yeah, if you want any extra support or help at this time, you can book a personal reading with me down below. But otherwise, I'll see you guys around. I'll see you in the next reading. All right. All my love, guys. Peace.